Thanks for watching a Blimey Cow video.
This one is sponsored by ExpressVPN.
And it's made possible by viewers like you.
If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you!
I can remember the storyline of, like, the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
Minus probably a lot of things, but like I remember a lot of it.
This is my brother Jordan. He's only seen 2 MCU movies in his entire life. The first one was Endgame.
When like all of these characters came out of this like portal, and it was like, who are these people? At that point, I just checked out. I was like, there's no way I know what one character was.
Did you recognize any of them?
No.
And the second was Spider-Man Far From Home.
Mysterio. Why did he have a fishbowl on his head? I was like, what is that stupid thing?
He's not really much of a movie guy, but like me, he's always loved Spider-Man, particularly the original movies, the Tobey movies, the ones we grew up on. So after I saw No Way Home, I knew what I had to do. It was time to take my brother to see his third MCU movie, completely unspoiled. But before I did, I sat him down to ask what he remembered about what happened after the original Spider-Man trilogy.
There was like a new one with the hot guy, and it was pretty good. I liked it, but then they never did anything else.
He's not referencing Tom Holland here. He's actually talking about...
I'm talking about Mark Zuckerberg's friend.
Yeah, from Social Network.
That guy.
There's a new guy, and you saw one of the movies.
Oh, this is the guy who's always got his shirt off on Instagram, and he's like doing push-ups or something. I don't remember that movie at all.
He has no recollection of Far From Home, which he saw just over 2 years ago, even though he actually sort of called what was going to happen in this movie right after he saw that movie.
Spoilers, but now because at the end of the movie, if you watch to the end of the credits, now he really is going to have to go far, far away from home.
Well, what do you remember about the middle Spider-Man movies?
What are the middle ones?
The ones of the hot guy that you're talking about, the Social Network guy.
Virtually nothing. I remember everything is a cheap knockoff of Tobey Maguire. That's what I remember. They always stray from the story a little bit. As weird as those movies can be sometimes, that is like the canon. Everything else is just a cheap knockoff.
So you don't remember anything about the MCU Spider-Man movie that I took you to a couple of years ago?
No, I don't remember anything.
I remember what it was called?
No, I don't remember this movie whatsoever. I just remember the guy's face, and I remember what his girlfriend looks like. And that's all I remember. I remember there was a big fight scene at the end, and I feel like there was like a tear in space or something. And then, or was that something else? No, because that's when Black Panther popped out. That was another movie. I don't know. I'm assuming it is a continuation because that's what everything is. But they've redone Spider-Man so many times that maybe it is a new one. I really don't know.
Do you know anything at all about this movie? Have you heard? Do you know what it's called? Have you heard anything?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know who the main actor is. I don't know who's playing Spider-Man. Yeah, so are people like excited about this film?
I don't want to give anything away, but there were some very strong reactions to this movie, and people have asked that you go see it.
Okay.
They want to know what you think about it.
So this is a continuation, I'm assuming, of that one?
Yes, this is the continuation of that story.
Oh boy. I was hoping it wouldn't be, because I don't remember.
You wanted to reset again?
Yeah, I would just reset it again. Just bring Tobey back and reset it again. I'm sure they're better actors now. I don't know. Is he doing anything?
Who,
Tobey?
I don't think he does as much as he used to.
No. He's got a young face. I'm sure that hinders him from doing films.
Do you have any predictions about this movie?
Well, if you're telling me that there's strong reactions, I'm just gonna go out on and just say that he dies, and he's just gone. If people are that upset about this and people are desperately wanting me to see this, I don't know why they would want me to see this, but I almost guarantee you that this man dies because they're just like, we just need to end this one. Just move on to something else. Ragnarok Part 4.
All right, do you want me to tell you the name of this movie that we're gonna go see?
Sure.
This one is called Spider-Man No Way Home.
No, okay, so he dies. There's no way home. There's no way home. If there's any chance of Spider-Man dying, it's gotta be in the movie called No Way Home.
Off we go.
Off we go.
Well, while we wait for Jordan to watch Spider-Man,
We've got a little time. You know what I'm thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Let's go.
Ahem. While we wait for Jordan and I to play Connect 4 Hoop and then watch Spider-Man, I wanted to tell you guys about ExpressVPN because it's expensive to go to the movies. And because you seriously need to be using a VPN if you aren't already. Seriously. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, and the best one out there is ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN makes it more difficult for social networks, ad companies, ISPs, and hackers to steal your data. When you get online, you have what's called an IP address, and that address can be tracked. But with ExpressVPN, you can actually mask your IP address. This means that you can tell the internet that you're browsing from a different country, which means that, for example, when you get on a website like Netflix, they'll show you content that might be region locked for you normally. So a show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine doesn't currently stream in the US, but if you log in from Canada, it does. It's like having multiple streaming subscriptions so you don't have to go to the movies, which as mentioned are expensive. They have an app so you can also be secure on your phone, tablet, and more. And they are the top rated VPN with the fastest speeds, 24/7 customer support, and it's super easy to use. You really should be using a VPN, and we recommend that you use ExpressVPN. Find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description below. expressvpn.com/cow. Again, that's expressvpn.com/cow. All right, looks like the movie's over. Let's find out what Jordan thought about that Toby twist.
I mean, I liked it, you know? I thought it was good. I don't really see the controversy. You said there was a controversy. I was like, guaranteed this guy's gonna die when Toby
No, I just said there was a big reaction.
Oh. Well, when Toby got stabbed, I was like, there you go. They screwed the whole thing. If he's gone, I'm done. I would have if he had died then, I would have got up and walked out. I was like, kill the hot guy. Who cares about him? I literally thought that Toby was dead. I thought they killed him. I was like, they think they can just sacrifice the guy who started this whole thing? You just sacrifice him like that?
On the altar of Disney.
Yeah, what the heck is wrong with
Disney
you?
Spider-Man.
That was nice that they kept him around.
You say Toby, that means first Spider-Man. Hot guy is second Spider-Man?
Hot guy is Social Network.
Okay, and then what do you call third Spider-Man?
No name, I don't care about him.
Were you excited to see your buddy Toby back in a Spider-Man movie?
I was very excited about it. I thought, again, he's the greatest actor that exists. I love this guy. As soon as I saw him, there's just an innocence to Toby. And I'm just like, thank God for you. And I'll tell you what, when I'm watching these movies and things are blowing up and flying around, and it's like, okay, they're getting a little carried away with this. All right, you know what I mean? There's just too much. Like, cut it down to 45 minutes. I get that stuff's blowing up. I don't need to see it 20 times. And so when I was thinking about like how all the action and all the stuff, like, to me takes away from like the actual human aspect of it, because it just seems so fantastical at some point. It's like, so why do I believe that MJ loves you? Okay, you know, everything's crazy here in this land, in this reality or whatever. So then when Toby came in, I just thought about, like, there was the fantastical stuff in those movies too, okay? So, you know, what I'm saying means nothing. But there was something about just it was just a calmer time. Now it's just gotten so outrageous, it's like, what else are we gonna blow up? And it looks too real now, you know, I'm getting scared in the movies. Like, at least with the other Green Goblin, I knew it was fake.
Did you suspect that maybe Toby was going to be in the movie when Doc Ock and...
Yes. Look, I think that they should have brought Toby in sooner in the movie. They took him way too long to bring him in. I was like, okay, he's coming in this movie, like, when is he appearing?
Where is Toby?
Where is he? And it took him long enough, but he did save that movie. I would say. You know, I liked that Spider-Man, he was forgotten. Like, the thing, like, they could get away with anything. I was like, okay, at this point, if they're saying there's millions of, there's a black Spider-Man, there's like, an Asian Spider-Man, and they're all gonna come together eventually in this universe, that's fine. So I don't care if you kill any of them off, except Toby, because he's the only one I care about. I don't care if the no-name Spider-Man died. I thought in the movie when they say you're going to be forgotten, I thought what they meant was Spider-Man is no more in this universe. And so when he walked in and he's like holding the Spider-Man stuff, I'm like, what the? There's no stakes in this. What are the stakes? I thought he was gonna die. I thought he was sacrificing his life like Jesus. And he didn't. I was like, great Christian message. And then next thing you know, he's back walking into the coffee shop. But he never died. He didn't die. The next day, it was like nobody knew who he was. When Jesus resurrected, they knew who he was and he floated away. See, the true hero, Josh, makes a decision and lives with the consequences forever. And there's not like, that's the redeeming quality of it. You know, he made the choice, but you're not gonna make the choice and then get the girl at the end. Like you make the choice and then it's over for you, but that's your heroic thing. Anyways, and I was confused about the robotic arm that was like oddly in his apartment. And he acts like he has no money, but he's like living in this skyscraper and he's got this robotic arm that's like making things.
That was when they moved from their apartment to Happy's apartment. The guy who worked with Tony Stark.
Oh, okay. So there was some explanation for why they lived in this multi-million-dollar apartment.
You fell asleep for a minute during that.
Yeah, I fell asleep for like 10 minutes.
Oh, did you like seeing Andrew Garfield again?
Who's that?
Hot Spider-Man?
Yes, yeah, I like that guy. He's okay. I think that out of all of the Spider-Mans, he was my second favorite. No Name is third.
Did you notice the part when MJ fell off the building and
he saved
Hot Spider-Man saved her? Did you remember the significance of that, or did you catch that?
Well, I mean, he talked about how he couldn't save his girlfriend, which I don't remember that.
Okay.
But then when he caught her and he started crying, I was like, oh, okay, so he like redeemed himself.
Yeah.
And then he was gone.
Yeah.
I think so. That was a great ending for him. He can finally forgive himself. Overall, I would say people should see this movie. Josh told me it's made over $1 billion, which is like just so stupid. And I really think that they're going to do a new Spider-Man and he's going to be black. Mm-hmm. I really do, because when the guy said, he made the joke about the Black Spider, it was really funny. And then I thought, you know what, I bet they're gonna do that. I bet that they're actually that's probably gonna be in the works.
Jordan, what if I told you that has already happened and it already came out a couple years ago?
No, it didn't. Yeah. What are you talking about?
That's what Enter the Spider-Verse was.
What is that? What are you talking about?
There's all these other Spider-Men.
Oh, so that's
Spider-Gwen, Spider-Pig.
What? Spider-Pig?